Welcome to Sure Jan Podcast. I'm your host, Janice M., where we'll be talking about what it's like being single and dating in your 20s and 30s. So let's get some wine and popcorn and get real about what it's really like. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sure Jan Podcast. I'm your host, Janice M., and I hope everyone out there is having an amazing day, amazing week, and if you aren't, I am sending you positive vibes. What's going on, everybody? It has been quite a fucking week. If you live in the U.S., yeah, it's been a fucking lot. After I recorded last week and released last week's episode, I would say probably like the next or 2 days, chaos just like erupted in the fucking US. So yeah. So if you live under a rock, you don't really pay attention to the news, our capital was fucking stormed. So, and it just was quite a lot. Yeah, I have not to like get, into shit on this podcast because, we just like talked about like dating and just like all that bullshit. But, like when you can't avoid things that are happening in the world, you know what I mean? So, I just hope with all the chaos, all the heartache, all the craziness, anger, if you're feeling angry about it, sad, in shock, whatever, I am right there with you. It just been really a lot. I would say after what's transpiring the next couple of days, hopefully, the US can get like somewhat back on track and we just are not in this chaos that we fucking experienced last week. So hopefully it gets better. So I'm hoping like hopefully near future, like positive things. I hope like shit goes, like we're at the very fucking bottom. We've already hit rock bottom at this point. I said we can't go anywhere lower than we can right now. I mean, we can, but like I'm just hoping we're already at fucking rock bottom right now. So only way is up. So that's fucking positive shit I'm sending out into the universe right now. So let's hope with my sending positive vibes out in the universe, like that happens. But I wanted to say I have a bit of exciting news. I am dropping merch this week. So where you can get more information is on my Instagram at sure_Jan Podcast. I will be like dropping the merch on there, on my Linktree. I have a Linktree, like kind of like website thingy. What's website thingy? Jesus, what am I saying? I have a Linktree link that has links to how you can listen to my podcast. So obviously wherever you're listening to my podcast, like I don't put my Linktree link, so I only put it on my Instagram page because, I want people to listen to me. But I will put it in this week's description so that just kind of keep clicking on it. I'm hopefully trying to drop merch this coming weekend. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, this is the best way to like find it. Or even if you guys want to shoot me an email saying, hey bitch, did you fucking drop the merch yet? You're more than welcome to do that. Hopefully by the next time we talk, I've already dropped the merch. Well, I'm not gonna say already because bitch is dropping it this weekend, but merch will already be dropped, so you guys will get to wear some Sure Jan fucking merch, which I'm really fucking excited about. I've been working on it for a couple weeks now. This has like been in the works, and I have right now it's one particular design that I am pushing out for merch. I hopefully if this goes very well and you guys like really enjoy it, I can like put out more shit sooner than later. So I'm in the works of like working on other stuff too. So that's the most exciting news that is going on with me right now and what I'm mainly focusing on. So yeah, I'm super fucking excited. Merch is dropping this fucking weekend. So woo woo. Other than that, your girl's still single. And yeah. Not much is going on in the sex department over here, but obviously we're in a pandemic and it's a little tough to weed my way, you know. I'm still working out my recycled dick and hopefully I can go on and be like, your girl got some actual good dick. So, and I can give you a better story without talking about a guy just not knowing what the fuck he's doing, right? So, let's get into this week's fucking episode. I need this fucking pandemic to just be over. I need to just like go to bars, like randomly meet dudes, and I mean, wake up in their bed and be like, where the fuck am I? Like, I miss those times, and due to this pandemic, it's just been a lot. It's not really the safest, and I'm not trying to get corona, so as of right now, I can't be living my best life in that sense, but you know, I'm trying other ways to get my pussy worn out, but you know, whatever. That's subject for another motherfucking day. Okay? So, like, I feel like in 2021, right? I want to be as bold as fucking possible. And I feel like when you are going into the dating world or you're trying to I wouldn't say come off in a certain way, but I want to be more confident, right? I want to be more fucking like, already a confident person, but I just want to exude like fucking confidence. Like I just want it to just fucking be like pouring out of like coming out of my pores type of fucking confidence. Like that's what I want in 2021. Like that's what I am aiming to have, that type of confidence. Like I just want like this is like on my vision board, like this is what I want, right? So I decided to watch this. I don't even know. I was like scrolling on Instagram and I saw this BuzzFeed video and it was about this girl and she was going through this, like these steps or whatever. And she's just like, listen, she was like, I follow this girl on TikTok and she's so like confident and I love everything, like everything about her. She's just like, the confidence that like comes off of her is just so, you know, so mesmerizing and it's just so crazy. So she said like how she got to this point is she would just feed herself like affirmations, like positive affirmations about herself. And even if she felt shitty, like find something positive about herself in that moment. So I literally watched this video and the more and more I started watching, I was just seeing as I was, it was so weird because I was like watching this girl like gain the confidence. The more and more she kept just saying positive things. Like she would get on camera and she'd be like, she's like, I know you had, like, this was, like, a really good, she was like, I know you had a really bad day today, but, like, you got up today and you did your makeup and you did your hair and you look really fucking cute today. So, like, let's kill it. Like, it was, and I could tell she was like, listen, today's, like, not a good day, but, like, I did this so I feel accomplished because, like, I did my hair today. I woke up today. I brushed my teeth. I put, like, you know, I washed my hair or something along those lines. And she just kept she would give herself positive affirmations. And she literally did it for 2 months. And it completely changed her. And I was like, listen, I am going to do this. I was like, if this is what it takes me to get on some like Lori Harvey level where I'm just like, no fucks given, I'm just gonna like fucking exude this confidence, like, yes, 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 I can bag this guy, I can get this guy, I can do this, I can do that, then this is a type of fucking energy I need to put myself on. So I said 2021, like, I've been doing it for the past, we're like mid-January. I've been doing this like for the past like 2 weeks, and I've been looking in the mirror and I'm like, you look cute today. Like, you are killing that. I really love that outfit today. Like, you are killing them shoes. Like, those shoes look really good on you. Those, like, you did your hair, girl. You look amazing. Yes, I love you in glasses today. You look super quirky. Like, I love it. Like, I've literally been saying this, and like, it's so weird at first. It's like super, super fucking weird at first, and you're just like, "Ugh, this is awkward." Like, I'm literally like talking to myself in a mirror and I'm saying like nice things to myself. This is a very fucking awkward thing, but I don't know. I feel like I'm like, what? 2 weeks in, and I don't know. It feels good. I feel like I'm starting to feel really good about myself. So if you guys want to get on this journey with me, that'd be fucking amazing. And if you want to start it, like, let me know. Because I feel like this is the type of thing I want to bring into 2021. 2020 was just a lot. I turned 30 in 2020. Like, a whole fucking pandemic hit. It, like, I went into 2020 like, yeah, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna fucking date, and I'm gonna, like, do all these things. And, obviously a whole pandemic hit. We had a quarantine. I couldn't see anybody. I stayed in my fucking house. Like, the only, like, male interaction that I had was with my fucking dog. So, like, there really wasn't anything hitting me. And then, like, the one, like, other, like, virtual date I went on was, like, fucking straight up trash that I already fucking told you guys about. So it just wasn't, like, 2020 wasn't leading into the year that I thought it was gonna be. And, like, obviously, like, who the fuck expected this year to, like, 2020 to be what it was? Because it just was, like, crazy. So even though it was, like, I will say this, even though 2020 was, like, super fucking crazy, I feel like I had a lot of, like, aha moments. One, I started this podcast, which I think is by far one of the best things I decided to do. I got back into school. Like, I try to get my mental health in check. I feel like, in the past, I've been the type of person, like, I always like kept things in, and then, like, it'd be at random points when I would fucking lash out. And I just, letting things in and keeping things to yourself and not being like open about things or just talking about things actively, it just can mentally, like, fuck you. Like, it can just mentally fuck you. So I said, like, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to, like, be open. I'm just, like, I had toxic people in my life, and I finally am rid of these people, and I can't even just say how, like, happy and I feel, like, healthier, like, my friendships are now. Like, I just had, like, really toxic people in my life, and I'm just so happy that these people are no longer in my life. I no longer associate myself with these people, and, they can all go fuck themselves, and I, like, just don't, like, give a flying fuck. But I'm just really happy in the place that I'm at. And I feel like my dating journey that I was trying to have in 2020, it, like, obviously it was on pause because, hello, a pandemic. But I, like, was thinking about it, and I was like, when you're growing up, right? And you have all these expectations, like, for me being 30, I was like, I need to, like, be very successful right now. Like, my career, like, I need to be full blown into my career. I need to be making a good amount of money. I need to settle down with somebody. I need to already start thinking about kids and my future and things like that. And I've come to the realization that, like, why the fuck am I putting so much pressure on myself? Like, why the fuck am I putting, like, this immense amount of, like, so much pressure on myself where I'm like driving myself fucking crazy. And I was like, why is this happening? Like, why is this a thing? And, like, I honestly blame society, because I feel like society tells you at this age that you're at in your 30s, you should already be like thriving. You should be doing what you need to do. And you should be settled. You should have kids. You should do this. You should do that. You should, like, have a relationship. Like, no. Like, I'm not living up to society's, like, norms that it says that it is. Like, and, like, everybody says, like, 30s, like, you're kind of, like, you should have everything figured out. No. I feel like that's what your fucking 20s are for. And I feel like 30s is kind of like when you're really, like, this is, like, kind of where you take off. I know everybody's like, they say in your 20s, this is, like, where you're supposed to figure everything out. And I feel like that's what's the most fucked up thing about society, because it's like, when you're in your 20s, they're like, yes, you need to have this, that, and the other thing fucking checked off your checklist by the time you reach 30. And it's like, and when you don't reach that, like, you mentally, like, take that in, and you're just like, fuck, like, what's wrong with me that, like, I'm not at that point in my life where I haven't reached that point. Like, I haven't checked off all the boxes that I'm supposed to check off before I hit 30. Like, that's literally I feel like that's kind of how my late 30s were going, because I was, like, sitting there and I'm thinking, and I'm like, I should have, like, been further along than I am right now. And it made me sad. It made me really, like, depressed. And I was like, I'm like, I'm only getting older, not getting younger. And, I was, like, really, really, at one point, I was really, really pushing, like, finding somebody, because I was like, I want to have kids. I don't want to have kids when I'm really old, like, older. I shouldn't say old, but older. Like, I kind of want to have kids at a good age. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Right? And I feel like, is it the men that I'm meeting? Is it me? Like, what the fuck is it? Like, I don't know what is stopping me from, like, finding a relationship and finding these things. And, it mentally fucked me up. And so when I went into 30, I'm 30. What the fuck? Rewind. When I went into 2020, I literally was just kind of like, I need to really, really, like, set this into motion. Like, I need to start these things. I need to, like, start this journey and, like, hurry up and check off the boxes and, like, make sure I get this shit, like, going into my 30s. Okay? And obviously, fucking Corona was like, oh, you want a date? Hold my beer, bitch. Like, it was like, no. That's not happening. Like, what you thought you were gonna get into when you started 2020, this ain't gonna happen for you, bitch. Like, I gave you January, February to figure shit out. You didn't figure it out? Up. Motherfucking shutdown of cities and towns and states and all that shit. Like, that shit was not a fucking joke. However, as crazy and sad and, like, devastating quarantining was in, like, this pandemic, it literally put me in a completely different headspace. I'm very happy with the headspace I'm in right now, where I'm, like, not letting fucking society norms, like, fucking take over my mindset and where I'm at in life, or like, even I'm like, I will have kids when I'm fucking ready to have kids. I will be with somebody when the fucking time is right. Like, stop thinking that because you are 30 years old, you need this fucking shit to happen, like, right here, right now. Like, no, you don't. You don't. I had to literally like learn about myself, and like there was no, I had all the time in the fucking world to like kind of really sit down and like fucking get to like really kind of get to know like myself again. Like, and I don't feel like I ever took time. I feel like because we're so busy in life, and just life is just so crazy and hectic and stuff like that, we don't really like sit down and really like marinate in what life has to offer and what is going on in our worlds. We're just so fucking busy. Like, it's crazy, right? And so I was like, I'm gonna not fucking put pressure on myself. I'm not like, I was like, the year 2021 is coming up. I'm not going into this like new year, new bay. Like, I'm not going into that shit. Like, it's just, I am just gonna like take 2021 by its horns, and I'm just gonna fucking like get in that shit. Like, I, you know, I'm just wishing like positive things for me in 2021. And like, if it happens to be a relationship, cool. If it doesn't, whatever. Like, I'm just not gonna let society's norms like fuck up my mindset, where I'm like, I need all these things to happen by the time like I am a certain age or whatever. Speaking of certain ages, my birthday is literally next week, guys. I'm turning 31. My birthday is January 22nd. So if you want to send me a little something, something, I would really appreciate it. If you want to like Venmo me a little something, something. I'm just kidding. But yeah. I am looking forward to turning 31. I am excited. Like, I feel like I'm aging very well. So that's like another thing too, which is great. This melanin skin is just, it's just exuding like light, energy, positivity, creativity. Yes, yes, yes. Throwing it out there. Okay. So I am really excited for what 31 will bring me, right? Hopefully, like with the vaccines out now, like we're just not, we are hopefully going to try and get back to some type of normalcy here. So like, but yeah. Yeah, 30 fucking one. I can't believe it. I just feel like I'm just like, I feel like I just celebrated my birthday like last week, and I turned 30. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I'm really trying to, I feel like 2021, I really want to start, more dating myself and getting into a better like mindset headspace about like, I feel like, okay, let me rewind here. If you, like, obviously 2020 was hard to do this, and I don't know if you did, and if you did, this is fucking amazing, but if you were single like me, in 2021, start fucking dating yourself. Start taking yourself, like, take yourself out to, like, grab a bite to eat. You can't really go to movies, but like spend some fucking quality time with yourself. Go fucking walk in a park. Sit on a beach. Like, do anything to like kind of get your mind, like date yourself. Go somewhere with a book, like listen to like start meditate, like just get your mind right, right? Like this year should be about self-love and loving yourself, right? I feel like when I was younger, I used to be so down on myself. I dated this guy, and I was so like infatuated with this guy. Like I really liked him like a lot. It's weird, like I sporadically still talk to him till this day, but like when I started dating him, it was like in my younger 20s and stuff like that. But when I dated him, he was just very like, he was very much into me, like very into me. We hung out all the time. It was a little like, it probably wasn't the healthiest that we were together all the fucking time. Like, um, Yeah, it just was, I was with him way too much. I spend more time at his place than I did at my own. So yeah, it just, it was a lot. But we were in bed one day. We were laying down and I think he had grabbed my side, and I I was telling him, I was like, oh, don't grab my fat. Like, oh, like, why are you grabbing that? Like, don't grab that fat. And he literally removed his hand, like, pushed back and, like, looked at me, and he was just like, he's like, can I be really fucking honest with you? And I was like, yes. And he goes, when you fucking say shit like that about yourself, it is so fucking unattractive. He's like, it just, he's like, I think you're like, he's like, I'm so attracted to you, but when you do that, it turns me the fuck off. Like, he's like, I just don't understand why you're just like picking apart and nitpicking every part of you. Like, he's like, that's so fucking unattractive. And y'all, that shit hit me like a fucking ton of bricks. I am so like, and I didn't even realize like I was really like, I feel like I just nitpick myself all the time. So I didn't even realize that I did it so often, because I guess I did it a lot and I didn't even realize I was fucking doing it. And he was like, you fucking say shit like this like often. And he's like, it's so unattractive. And he's like, I just don't understand why you don't see what I see. And you're just so fucking down on yourself. And I was like, fuck. Am I really this annoying? Am I really nitpicking my body like this? Am I really nitpicking myself this much? Am I really ew? Like, why am I doing this? And when he said that to me, it literally hit me. Like, it was so impactful. Obviously, like, years later, it still fucking, like, resonates with me, because I was like, I didn't realize how hard I was on myself. And, like, you know, I would just nitpick my body because I feel like because I wanted my body to look a certain way and it didn't. So, like, when he touched certain things, I was, like, embarrassed that my body looked the way that it looked. Like, I was embarrassed that my body looked that way. And it just was, and when he told me, he's like, I find that so unattractive. Like, I'm not, like, he's like, in this moment, I'm really turned off by you. And, like, it fucking, like, that shit hurt so bad. Like, it fucking killed me when he said that. It, like, killed me. Like I said, a ton of fucking bricks hit me. It fucking killed me. So, I've slowly tried to, like, start loving things about myself. And I've been trying to be super, like, body positive. I follow a lot of people that are super body positive. And it's just, like, I'm over comparing myself and comparing my body to other women, because I'm like, your body is fine the way that it is. Like, if you want to slim it down because you just want to just do it just for you, not because, like, society tells you, or you want to look like this to attract different type of people, like, no, do it for the right reasons. Like, if you want to tone up your body, or, do you want to just tone up stuff or, like, lose things because it's just for your own thing, like, do that. But if you're doing it because, like, you're looking at some fucking, like, Instagram, like, influencer that has, like, this, like, bottle, like, Coke bottle shaped body, and you're like, I want to look like that. I want to do this. I want to do that. Like, don't do it for the fucking wrong reasons, because you think that, if you look a certain way, like, if you feel shitty about yourself on the inside, changing your outside, like, will do nothing for you. Like, it's not going to do shit for you. If you internally feel like shit, and you feel like the ugly duckling on the inside, and you, like, don't love yourself, and you don't love, like, anything about yourself, anything you change on the outside, you're still gonna nitpick yourself anyways. Like, you're never gonna be satisfied with how you look if you don't internally, like, love yourself and love every inch of your body. Okay? You can change, like, it's like Pimp My Ride, right? If I feel like I'm bringing out my age, but Pimp My Ride, that MTV show where Exhibit, like, fucking took all these, like, old ass cars, and he, like, put all these, like, new things, like, he put a fucking, like, jacuzzi in a fucking car. It just was, like, crazy. He just, like, fixed the exterior of the car. Like, you can fix the exterior of my fucking, like, 1999, like, Toyota, but like, you can give it a new paint job, you can put like new things on it, but if it still has the same old like motor and all that stuff, then and you're just like, yeah, look, I have this new thing, but on the inside I feel like this, shriveled up, like, you know what I mean? Hopefully I'm making fucking sense to you guys, but I just had to get myself in this right space, right? So, like, all about self-love, and then like these affirmations that I've been doing every day in 2021, it has honestly helped. Like I said, it was fucking awkward as fuck when I started doing them, but I would say, like, since I'm on the second week, it's still kind of awkward, because there's like some days where I'm just like, like, girl, what's going on there? But I try and find some positive thing, and just tell myself. I literally have a mirror on my door, and I just look at it before I start my day, or even when I end my day. Sometimes, like, I'll forget in the mornings, and I'll just do it like before I go to sleep, and I'll give myself some positive affirmations. But yes, honestly, guys, like, this is a journey that I'm excited to go on. So I hope, like, in a month when we come back to this, I'm gonna, like, yes, I'm on that Lori Harvey finesse type of shit. And, like, I'm gonna get, like, dudes like Michael B. Jordan, like, sliding in my motherfucking DM. So, that's the fucking dream. That's where I'm trying to be. Try to just exude this confidence, this self-confidence, and yes. Okay? I feel like when people are, I had a good conversation with somebody. I feel like when people are just like, oh, I want a relationship, I want this, I want that, like, I want to actually actively date and stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, so, like, are you ready to date? Are you mentally there? Are you mentally ready to get into a relationship? Because let me tell you, getting into a relationship is it's a big fucking deal. Dating is, like, really big, especially if you're looking to actually have an actual relationship. Like, if you're dating just to kind of date and, like, kind of see what's out there and stuff like that, that's one thing. But if you're dating and you're actively looking for a partner, and, knowing what you want when you're getting into it, like, make sure, like, you, like, love yourself, and you really, really love yourself. You love everything about yourself, like, because if you're going into a situation, you're going to a relationship because you're trying to seek some type of love or some type of, like, affirmation from somebody, and you don't internally feel that shit about yourself, like, you can't seek these things out of somebody. Like, that is it's the, like, worst. It's literally the worst way to go into those type of situations. I know this conversation and this episode is, like, very different than me talking about a guy fucking giving me the, like, the pounding of a lifetime, but I just kind of wanted to get into, like, this being the 25th episode, woo woo. I kind of wanted to, like, recircle back to, like, episode 1 when I was saying, like, knowing what you want. Like, I need you to, like, push out, like, I'm beautiful, I'm strong, I'm independent, I'm this. Know your fucking worth, okay? When you're trying to get into like, dating and all this type of stuff, you need to know your worth. Like, stop settling for these fucking douchebags. Stop settling for these fucking fuckboys. Like, you can't turn a fuckboy into a husband. Like, that is not a thing. You cannot do it. Like, if you are a fuckboy, like, I cannot turn you into something that you are fucking not. Okay? Like, can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Like, you cannot turn them into a husband. Okay? When fuckboys have this type of tendency, unless they, like, have an aha moment and they are no longer like that, then maybe. I don't know. It's a real fucking stretch. But, like, you need to know your motherfucking worth. And know that you are worthy of great love. Like, bomb-ass sex. Like, someone to just smack your ass and be like, damn, you look good today, baby. Like, you need that type of shit. Like, know your fucking worth and know that, like, you are worthy of getting all of that good shit. Okay? Just like know that's what you deserve. That's like everything. Like you need that shit. Like you deserve it. Like you are going to get it. Like we are pushing this like for 2021. I'm giving you these like I'm pushing these like positive affirmations like for this to come for you. Like I am talking to you guys right now and I'm trying to like push my positivity, like giving you these positive affirmations like you're beautiful, you're strong, like this is for you. Know your motherfucking worth. Stop settling for these fuckboys and like these pieces of shits that like stop trying to think that you need to repair, like you need to repair somebody, like you're not fucking Bob the Builder. Stop trying to think you can like repair somebody. Like that is not what we're doing here. Okay. 2021, do better. Like do fucking better. Start dating yourself. Like start knowing that. Like I feel like when girls or guys or whoever like start settling for people, I feel like you just don't know your worth. You think this is what you deserve. And like that's what I guess that like kind of makes me mad because I used to think this way too. I thought these are the type of people that like I'm only gonna get. Like I thought like, oh, I keep dating and finding these fuckboys. Like, why is this happening? It's because that's what I think that I deserve. Like in my mind, like I'm like I like can't unconsciously like I'm just finding these men and like having these men be like the ones that I'm like finding, like I'm dating them. Now I'm dating all these fuckboys and I'm just like, why do I keep dating these fuckboys? Like why can't I find a good guy? Because I think fuckboys is what I deserve. Like not knowingly, I'm just like not knowingly, like just kind of like figuring it out, like, oh fuck, it's because I'm settling for these fuckers because I think this is what I deserve. This is what I think that this is a worth that I think I have. Like this piece of shit is like this is all I'm gonna get. Like no. No. You are worthy, my friend. Know your motherfucking worth. Know that you deserve big fucking love, like some bomb ass dick and just a great fucking like just a great fucking person to like be in your life, a best friend that like you can potentially like have a future with. Like know that like these things can happen for you, and even if like they say like I'm gonna keep kissing these frogs till I find like a prince or a princess or whatever, like I gotta keep doing all this shit till I find that fucking person for me. I just stop. 2021, we're not settling for people. Okay, stop settling. Even if you're in a relationship right now and you don't feel like, I know many people that are in relationships right now that I feel like they just have settled because they just felt like, I feel like this is all like I'm gonna get, or or I have issues and this person like deals with my issues, but like they also have issues and I have problems with them. It's like, no, if you're dating somebody right now and your reasoning for being with this person is like, oh, well, they deal with my shit, or, like who else is going to deal with my stuff? No, 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 no. If that is your reasoning for staying in a relationship, baby, like, no, that is not a good reason. You need to make sure you are like mentally prepared to get into a relationship. Relationships are fucking hard ass work. Okay. Like make sure you actually like love this person or really, really like this person. And they like, what do they bring to the table? Like, what do they bring to your life? Like if they are bringing shit to you, the only thing that they are bringing to you is that they just are putting up with your shit. That's not anything. Like I'm just telling you, that's like not a way to be like, yeah, this is my person. Like you're settling, baby. You're settling. Like I look at it like even when I have any type of relationship that I have, like friendships, like working like what do you bring in my life? I'm not saying like you need to like give me like gifts and all that stuff. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like, what do you bring in? Do you bring positive energy to my life? Do you make me a better person? Like if you like don't make me a better person, or you don't like give me something to like help me be better and I help you be better, like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, you're settling. If these are not check marks that you're checking off, like, these are boxes that you're not checking off here, like, baby, you're settling. Like, what are we both bringing to the table here? If I'm only bringing something and the only thing that you're like, it's like, oh, I'm just putting, like, they put up with me. I'm a lot. That's not a good reason to stay with somebody. Let me just tell you that. It's not a good reason to stay with somebody. Baby, you're settling. If you look and you look into the future and you're just like, yeah, like, we've been together for whatever, how many years, and like, this is what I want. This is like supposed to be how it's supposed to, like, the way society tells us, like, we're supposed to get married, we're supposed to, like, I'm supposed to be engaged, we're supposed to have all these things, but it's like, what is this person bringing to the table? Like, when you're in relationships, you can't just kind of be like, well, womp, well, womp, well, womp, womp, womp. Like, there needs to be some spice to the relationship. There needs to be something. Like, give me fucking something. And if they're not bringing shit to you, and you looking back, like, reflect on your relationship. If you're looking at your relationship and you're just like, yeah, like, what is this person bringing to the table? What am I bringing to the table? Like, are the things that I want, are they being fulfilled by this person? Am I fulfilling things for this person? Like, these are things you, like, need to be thinking about when you're getting in a relationship, or while you're in a relationship. Like, I know a girl that, like, married somebody because she thought, like, yes, this person loves me, this person, like we have a, like, okay life, like, everything's, like, good, and then she quickly divorced because she's like, I don't know, there was just something missing. And it wasn't like this person was a bad guy, or, their relationship wasn't, like, they didn't have a toxic relationship or anything, but it's just kind of like she wasn't being fulfilled and he wasn't either. And they just kind of settled into this relationship because they're like, okay, we love each other, so, like, let's be in this relationship. And it's like, no, that's not, like, you need to be fulfilled. Like, there needs to be some spice. Like, you just need to, like, I want that type of, like, relationship where I'm like, okay, like, there's still things about this person that still give me the same feelings that I felt when we first got together. Like, if that is just not there and you're just kind of like, all right, like, like, going about my day, like, and you're in that weird, like, comfortability where it's like, you're a little too comfortable, where we're more friends than we are, like, in a relationship, like, yikes. Maybe you just, like, really need to, like, reevaluate your relationship. Like, are you more my companion, like, are you more my buddy than you are my, like, my boyfriend or my girlfriend? Like, or my partner? Are you more oh yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I find it so weird when I talk to people and I just have these conversations with, like, people that are in relationships, and they, like, they tell me about their relationships, and I'm like, I never want a relationship like that. I just feel like you're settling. And I don't want to be a bitch and be like, honey, you're settling. Like, I don't even think, like, this is actually what you want, or this is who you really want to be with. Like, I don't see the excitement there, or, like, mismatch of, like, people. You know how they say, like, opposites attract? Like, sometimes when you're a little too fucking opposite and you're a little too much, like, you could be my friend and stuff like that, but, like, you being a person that I want to spend the rest of my life with, like, maybe that's not really something in the cards for me. But it's just like, because society tells us, like, where we're at, I need to be engaged, I need to have all these things. I'm just kind of like, yeah, maybe like, maybe this is, like, what I need. Like, I do love this person, so, like, yeah, let's do the damn thing. I do want to, like, I do want this with you. I know this episode is going on and on and on, but I just kind of wanted to get into how, stop letting society tell you that you have to be at a certain point in your life, especially, like, relationship wise, career wise, anything along those lines. Like, stop letting society fucking dictate where you need to be right now, because You set the tone, you set the path, you set where you're supposed to be in life. And I know I went on a long fucking tangent of self-love and all that stuff, but like that is the beginning. That is literally the starting piece to your journey of trying to find, if you're, when you're getting out into that dating world, because how the fuck do you expect someone to give you the love, admiration that you want if you don't even love or admire yourself? Like, I can't expect like Joe Schmo to like literally love me and like fill in whatever void I think that they're filling for me. And in reality, they're not, because I need to fill those. I need to fill those pieces. No one needs to fill any like love, like, I don't know, hole in your heart that you're like missing. You're like, I need this. Like, somebody needs to fill this in. No, no one else besides yourself should be filling in that fucking hole. Like, then once you love yourself and you fully love yourself, and then you know what it takes to fully love you, then anybody that shows you that, you already know what to expect, because you already love yourself. So you already know what to expect in the sense. So if I love myself wholeheartedly and somebody else wants to love me, I know what it takes to, I already set the bar high, so I need you to get on my same level. So that's what I wanted to kind of talk about. I wanted to go full circle. I wanted to get into like kind of, really full circle here from our first episode. Now we're on episode number 25. I know that's not really like a huge number, but for me, this is like very special because, I didn't think like the podcast, like people would actually listen to this podcast. So it's awesome that people are actually listening to what I have to say, being completely fucking honest with me when they don't like things that I say. Which, obviously I am who I am, but, I've never want to offend anybody or, make anybody feel a certain type of way. But, I can't be anybody else but myself. And I just want to leave you guys with this, that just love yourself, look in the mirror and say, like, you look great today. I love you. You deserve love. And yeah, so I hope you guys get on the same journey with me with this, with these positive affirmations to yourself. If you are, I would love to hear from you. So like DM me on Insta at @sure_Jan podcast, or even shoot me an email at surejanpodcast@gmail.com. I do have a number, guys, so I will leave that in the show notes. So if you want to leave me a voicemail, shoot me a text, anything along those lines, just to kind of like, I would love to hear where you're at in your journey if you want to go on it with me. Because listen, 2021, we're all going to start loving ourselves before we start getting onto this journey of finding whatever it is we're looking for. So I know this is a very different episode than normal, but I just wanted to be really positive and just kind of, I don't know, come in full circle, because I love you guys and I love talking to you and I appreciate all your support. And yeah, hopefully next time we talk, I think I'm going to talk to you guys before I turn 31, but yeah, until next time, I love you guys. So, mwah, bye.